tonight. A little something to whet your appetite, and it's gonna make you feel alright. Sweet Gravy and Carmen Kirk, check them out as they go to work. Congratulations on your new podcast. Now open up a can of whoop ass and blast, blast, blast. This is Angelo, and I hope you like this show. Wow.
Ooh, Carmen, welcome back to another episode of Sweet Gravy.
Oh, hey.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, of course.
The other night, whenever you got off of work, I picked you up.
Yep.
And you said, can we get something to eat, please? I'm starving.
Yeah, that's how it be when I get off of work because typically I work the whole shift without eating anything or taking a break.
Uh-huh.
A lot of times it's too busy for any of that anyway, so by the time I get off of work, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so hungry.
Mm-hmm. And I said, you want to go to a place called Taco Nice?
Well, we're always super indecisive. We can never pick where we want to go. Kirk's the same way, so I don't know why you try to act like you're not. He wants to go to the Mexican place every single time.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
But we got to pick something else. We can't just go to the same place.
But this is a different place. A different Mexican place.
Yeah.
Right.
But it breaks up the monotony a little bit. I mean, the last time we went to that Mexican place that you like to go to, we were sitting there for 20 minutes while they tried to figure out their credit card machine.
Yeah, the
because
credit
it was
card
down.
machine wasn't working. Yeah.
And I was extremely angry.
Yeah.
Because what do you do when you at a restaurant and they say our card machine don't work?
Right.
Okay, so what do? Hold you hostage for 10 hours?
Uh-huh.
Like, how long do you sit there before you say, I'm leaving?
You're right.
That's it.
All right.
Like, maybe I'll come back tomorrow and pay for it. But today you lost out on that.
No, you can't do that.
What's the solution?
You were freaking out about that whole thing. And we didn't have anywhere we needed to be. Had nothing we had to
I had just got off of work and I needed to be at the house.
Uh-huh.
I needed to be in my
You
home.
needed to be in your home, in the kitchen, staring at your phone.
No, I need to take a shower.
Doom swiping, they call it, where you just zoop, zoop, zoop.
Keep swiping the next
keep
thing, next thing. I get caught up with the phone. I get into it.
I know you're like, I gotta get home. I gotta take a shower, and then I'll bring you home, and then you'll just be standing in the kitchen watching these videos, and I'm like, are you gonna take a shower already?
Yeah.
And it's been like an hour, and I'm finally like, I'm gonna take a shower, and you're like, oh, I was about to. It was like, you weren't though. You were gonna stand there for another hour.
Yeah, I mean, showers are so much work, especially after you had a long day.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get in the shower, you gotta take your clothes off, you gotta put more clothes on. Then I gotta put on lotion, I gotta dry my hair, I gotta wash my hair.
Mm-hmm.
Got to do all those things. It's a lot. It takes a lot for a girl to take a shower. You just take a shower, dry off, and then just walk out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't put on lotion. You don't do any other maintenance.
What's lotion for?
You just wash in the shower, dry off, and put your clothes on.
Right.
I have way more things than that I have to do. So it's an entire task for me to go take a shower.
You don't have to.
Yeah, but I do have to do that.
You could just let it live naturally, they say.
I need lotion or I'm going to be ashy.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to look like a fucking chalk stick.
Ashy Larry?
Yeah, so I have to do those things. But yeah, that the last time we went to that Mexican place, their card machine didn't work, and we were stuck there for an additional 20 minutes while my blood was starting to boil.
Right.
And it was like, now I'm getting angry at you because we need to walk out of here.
Yeah, you wanted us to dine and dash.
Not dine and dash.
Well,
hey,
dine and leisurely
me.
walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that would have been a problem.
It wouldn't be a dash. It would be like, okay,
so
goodbye.
so how long do you wait for? An hour?
No, I figure we could figure something out before an hour.
That's what I'm saying. But what's the solution? Go to the store and use the ATM and come back?
You're right.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
What do you get for that?
Nothing.
Exactly. And they definitely ain't getting no tip.
No tip. No, he got a tip.
If you gotta go to the ATM and pull out money to come back and pay them,
Always. Yeah, you gotta pay a tip.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm too angry at that point.
But anyway, this was a different Mexican place that we went to.
It was a Tex-Mex.
Like
American Mexican.
Yeah, they got like street tacos and stuff. And
yeah, it had a spin on it.
Tortas, sandwiches.
Yeah, well, like if it's not an authentic Mexican place, like the one we normally go to is closer to authentic because they do have all the variations. But like places like this, yeah, they're geared towards getting the people in, so they can't isolate just to their culture in a place like this if they want to make some real money. So they throw little extra things on the menu like chicken wings because they know us gross Americans like those chicken wings. So there's like, I know we a taco place, but we don't throw wings on the menu too, and loaded baked potatoes and things like that.
Right.
It was a pretty cool place. What you think?
I thought it was great. We go in there and you're like, okay, yeah, let's go in there. We get in there and they start playing some Spanish rap music, super loud.
Yeah.
Oh, it
wasn't that loud when we walked in, but then the girl bartending, she was like, yeah, like she was feeling the music.
We're gonna pump up the
volume, and it's like you're not getting anybody who's sitting at the bar. It's not drawing people in right now.
Right.
Like these people just want to eat dinner and then like leave and go home. They don't want to party at the bar. You don't have a young crowd. Yeah, it's in a wrong spot for that, I think. You know what I mean?
No.
Maybe certain times of night, like on a Saturday night or something, they probably get some good customers.
It was
in.
5.
Yeah.
Right. It's not gonna be.
Yeah. So turn the volume down, girl. The older couple next to us, they looked a little scared. They was a little bit in shock when she turned it up. It's like, what's happening?
Well, it was too loud.
It's too loud, and then you don't know what they're saying on the music video.
Right.
They're speaking Spanish and rapping in it, and then I'm confused. I'm like you know how right now we have like our big rap stars like Drake and like you got the young kids, NBA YoungBoy, and like all those kids coming up, Kendrick Lamar and all that. I'm like, what are they to the
their old people?
No, what are they to their industry? What kind of rapper are they? You know what I'm saying? Like in our culture, we know who the biggest rappers are, but I'm wondering who they are in their culture.
You're talking about the people that they were playing?
Yeah, the people on the rap video. Like, are they super popular in the Spanish culture? Well, I don't know because I don't know who they are and I don't know anything about it.
Yeah,
it was just interesting.
Yeah, it was. So one holiday season I spent on Catalina Island. Man out there, Nicaraguan man, Jose.
6,900,000. What the fuck is that?
He and I, we watched the Latin Grammys, and there's a lot of people on there that didn't know, but he knew, and they were very very popular people. I mean, you had like a Mark Anthony on there, you know.
Yeah, well, everybody. Mark Anthony is universal.
And Pitbull, it was like around his popular times.
Yeah, that's interesting. What else passes? It's Pitbull had been popular a few times throughout his career.
Has he?
Yes.
Okay.
Because when Pitbull first started, he was a young rapper with braids and like gold and like silver teeth in his mouth.
This was a bald Pitbull.
Exactly. So when Pitbull first started off, he was rapping in English. He wasn't doing a Spanish thing. And then he got popularity with that. He was on the charts and everything, climbing the charts. But then, you know how rappers, they'll get those big hits and then things start to like settle down for them. Like they might not continue that string of hits. So after those first few hits he got when he was a young kid with the braids and everything, and his management was like, dude, you also speak Spanish. You also know that culture. Like maybe you should tap into that culture and take your career into a whole different trajectory, because you a Spanish guy rapping with like it's not gonna be able to. You're not gonna be able to sustain that for a long period of time. So if you switch over to this, it'd probably be beneficial for the long run. Right. So that's what he did. He switched over to the Spanish side, and now you see him everywhere. Like for a while, you saw him popping up on everything, features with everybody, a bunch of new hit songs out, and it kind of worked for him to switch over like that. So yeah, that's interesting.
A pivot, a career pivot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's been popular a few times, and then like now he's starting to pop back up again for different projects that he's working on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I follow Pitbull.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You follow?
So
him?
you're naming the popular people that everybody know.
Okay.
I'll talk about the people that I have no clue what they saying and no clue
the
who
people
they
on
are.
those videos we saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not that good in Spanish to be able to understand it. Even when we go to
Which
the
trash can?
I don't know.
You don't know anymore? You
I know
used to?
trash is basura,
Okay.
but that's not trash can. I used to just tell them like basura, like get that damn trash out of here, because I didn't know what else to like. I learned enough Spanish to get by, and I've had to pick up Spanish multiple times in my life where I learned just enough words to get by, or growing up it was Arabic where I had to learn enough Arabic to get by with the people I was around, because they speak English to you, but then when they're around their friends or people they know that speak Arabic, then they start speaking Arabic. You don't know what they talking about you or nothing like that. So you start learning like little cuss words and like things like that first,
Right.
and you kind of pick up on stuff, which is cool. I think the worst is have you been seeing those videos? It's a couple of videos that pop up, and it's a guy and a girl, and they go to the Chinese nail salons. And they're sitting there, and the Chinese ladies are like talking mad stuff, and there's so many videos of them like catching them like talking mad stuff about them, and then they'll start speaking their language, and they're like, "What?" Like they freak out every single time because you didn't think that this person that looks like this knew your language, and you're talking about them. And some of them they're not even talking bad about the people. Some of them they are.
Right.
And when they figure out that they could speak it, like they whole demeanor and everything changes. It's pretty funny.
That's a Seinfeld episode.
Yeah.
Where Elaine's she goes to this nail salon, and they talk about Elaine. They're like, "Oh, the princess needs this and that." So then they have Frank Costanza, George's dad, come in, and he speaks the language.
Yeah, it's silly.
Yeah.
But at that taco place, you got street tacos, and then they put some cactus on there.
There was some cactus in those street tacos.
Yeah.
I had never had a cactus before.
I mean, I've had it before, but like not like. Pretty much, it just took on the flavor of the lime and everything that they pickled it in or whatever they used to prepare it with. So you didn't really. It was more the texture than anything. The taste was just like lime juice and like
it's just like a lime thing.
Yeah.
Slimy.
Yeah.
Little slimy.
Yeah, I don't like cactus. And then, like you were saying, they have whole cactus tacos.
Yeah.
So what kind of serial killers is eating those?
What do you mean?
You just
Some
eating
people like
cactus tacos?
Yeah.
People are weird. I don't get it. I mean, everybody's palate different, but like cactus, a whole taco of it?
Yeah.
What if you get 3 of them?
Yeah, 3 cactus tacos. You could.
That's crazy.
Right.
That's a lot of cactus to be eaten.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta look up what the beneficial properties of it is, because there has to be some health benefit or something to cactus.
Why?
I would assume. Because what else is you going getting cactuses and cooking them? It got to be some
It's
type
a
of
vegetarian option.
yeah, but there has to be some type of nutritional property to it. I need to look it up. If anybody listening to this podcast, if you know what that is, drop it in the comments, because I would like to know what the nutritional value of cactus is. Like most things have a purpose when it comes to food and like animals and stuff like that. Some stuff don't, but like a lot of things do. Cactus, I have a feeling that it has something going on. I might have to get more cactus.
I think you're reading into the cactus
too much.
A bit much.
I just don't understand it, but yeah.
I think it's just something that you.
It's just part of their culture.
Yeah, it's just something you put into something. It's like a filler. Yeah.
Would you say Mexican food is a lazy cuisine?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Yeah, I guess not. I mean, if you compare it comparatively, would you say it's a lazy cuisine? Because they just stuff everything in tortillas.
That's not true.
Most of it is.
No.
The basis of Mexican tacos, burritos is all stuffed in tortillas. Making beans is not that big of a deal. Making rice is super easy.
Beans could be a long process.
Yeah, but you ain't got to do much to them. You just
Sure
put
you
them on
do.
there. Put them on the stove. Let them cook down.
That's not true. That's,
Kirk, I know how to make beans.
okay. And then you look at like tamales, how you gotta
Tamales are hard.
make the meat and the And then if you want to like do stuff like make like your sauces and stuff, you got to go through the process of, getting the chilies all soaked and, all that stuff, the peppers and stuff. Yeah, it's not lazy, Carmen. It takes time. But the thing is, you can get the shit out of a can and be like, oh, this is great. But if you want to make it real, then no, it's not.
I guess so. I'm just talking about for mass production at like restaurants.
No,
that's what I mean.
I understand.
Yeah. I know when we were in Portland, the kid that worked at what was the name of that place? The one that was Silly's, and then it turned into something else. The barbecue place. And we had a friend working there, and he was Terralingua. He's like, it's hard. But that's because they did barbecue. Barbecue is hard. Like having to do all that stuff. Your friend Zach does barbecue. It's a lot. He loves smokes. It, but yeah, he smokes. Yeah. He uses a smoker. Yeah, that'd be something cool to have. If we had a space for it, have a smoker and just smoke stuff for no reason.
Right.
Just to do it. Yeah.
Smoking the smoke.
Yeah. I'm going to put this corn in here. I'm going to just throw this broccoli in here real quick, too.
Smoke the broccoli.
Yeah. So, how are you liking this new air fryer you got?
It's good.
You're starting to experiment with it a little more.
No, I wouldn't say a little
more. Well, I'm about to get into it because this boy told me I needed to make broccoli in there. So now I'm going to go in there and I'm going to see how this broccoli turns out.
So I tried to make, I think the worst experiment was the bloomin' onion. I tried the air fry, but it was like petals. Like basically like bloomin' onion petals. Because
we don't have the actual tool to make the bloomin' onion here because you have to take the core out. So we don't have the actual like equipment, and it's supposed to be fried, not air fried.
Right.
That's where. So I
knew. But
it's
an air fryer.
I know, but I knew it was going. I knew from the start this was not gonna work.
Well, so basically you've got your pieces of onion, and I had made a batter type, but we didn't have any flour. All we had was like cornmeal.
Yeah. That's, oh my God, it's so bad.
So I got 11 herbs and spices, and I got cornmeal, right? And I mixed it all together, got it wet, put the stuff in there, threw it in the air fryer, and it wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad.
It was cooked onions with no breading on it. So he was essentially just eating onion raw. They wasn't raw.
Cooked onion.
He was just eating cooked onions.
But they did have some of the breading on it.
A little tiny bit.
It wasn't just coated with it. It was like you get a little.
Oh my God!
And it was kind of chewy because.
Can you add a picture in?
Huh?
Can you add a picture in?
What?
On this?
No.
Okay, well, we're going to need to figure out how to do that because people need to see this picture that I have in my phone of these onion rings, onion petals that you made.
Right. And they looked good.
You said do a blooming onion. So then I start cutting the onion. I'm like, we don't got the tool to do the middle part of it. And you was like, onion chips, Carmen, onion chips. But you didn't say that at first. So then you start peeling them apart. I'm like, oh my God.
I knew what I was doing.
It was a disaster.
I mean, we've got 20 onions, so it's not like.
Yeah, we still got like 11 of them.
It's not like it's going to go to waste.
Yeah, you're so crazy with shopping sometimes.
Why?
Like, I come home yesterday and you're like, oh, I got 6 cans of Rotel. Like, why?
Because I know I'm going to use 6 cans eventually, and it's cheaper if you get the 6.
I just don't think you ever need that much Rotel, ever. Why? I don't like it. It's too spicy for me.
Used a can yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Probably going to use one today.
For what?
Anything. Just put a can of Rotel in it.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's funny. That's really funny. So I was watching a Vlad TV interview with Smokey Robinson recently.
The Music Man.
Yeah, they got him looking so bad on that interview.
Mm-hmm.
Smokey Robinson, he's an icon for sure. He's wrote so many songs and all this stuff. And I'm looking at the interview and it's like, who did his makeup? Like, who allowed that to happen? Like, the person doing the interview.
What did his makeup look like?
It like his whole forehead was white, and then the bottom parts was like brown and white. It was just really, 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 really bad. It almost looked like it was like Halloween paint. Like they painted him purposely to look bad.
Right.
So it was pretty bad. I'm just like, this old man, they're doing his makeup for him. They didn't screw his makeup up and it's very, very noticeable. And he's doing this interview. At some point, why didn't one of his people say,
Hey, Smokey?
What
do you think they call him?
I don't know.
You think
I don't even know. Is that his real name?
I doubt it.
I would doubt it that his mom didn't name him Smokey.
Right.
But I don't know. Maybe it's his real name. Whatever it is. I don't know what they call him. But somebody should have said, hey, that doesn't look very good. Maybe somebody need to even you out. Or maybe he don't travel with nobody and he was just him and like his bodyguard or something.
Right.
I don't know. But in the interview, he talks about sleeping with Diana Ross back in the day. And everybody was like, why you come on now and talk about Diana Ross? She ain't did nothing to you, and why you gonna bring it up? And some people are like, well, he just talking about his life story. But it's like, now everybody on the internet talking about how Smokey Robinson slept with Diana Ross back in the day, and she ain't even did it. She did caught a stray bullet. She ain't did nothing wrong. She just living her life.
What's wrong with that?
I guess ain't nothing wrong. But she didn't say it. She don't do interviews talking about her personal business, so it's kind of rude to put her out there like that. Yeah. But Smokey, I don't know. Lately, I don't know what it is, but lately he been popping up more and more in like different random stuff that I be seeing. It's like, why is Smokey Robinson randomly popping up?
Maybe he's got a book out or something.
He gotta have something coming out, movie, documentary or something to where he's popping up.
Right.
Yeah, but they need to help him out with his makeup, because you can't have this old man sitting on there looking like that.
Looking silly.
And he don't even know he looked like that. I know he watched it back and was like, damn.
Like, wow, that looked crazy. Maybe not.
The same thing Lizzo did with her outfit. She probably watched it back and was like, Jesus Christ, I'm sweating.
Why'd you let my pits sweat like that?
That's pretty funny. So we've been having this issue.
Another issue.
Yeah.
Are you gonna talk mean about me again?
I'm not talking. I don't talk mean about you. Listen, I'm not talking mean about you. None of this stuff matters that much. Yeah, we both have things that we do differently, but it's not bad things. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just we do things differently. But since I've had these braids in my hair, Kurt keep pulling my hair at night, and I don't understand why he's doing it.
I don't think I'm pulling your hair.
Yeah, you keep pulling it.
I don't think
he keeps pulling my braids, and I'm like, that hurts.
No, but I'm not like pulling on your hair.
No, but like your fingers are tangled in my hair.
I don't know why they get like that.
Okay, well, you gotta figure that out, because what am I supposed to do? I'm getting woken up in the middle of the night with your hands tangled in my hair.
Don't you wear that wrap?
No, it comes off most nights.
Maybe you double wrap it.
As soon as it come off, here come your little sneaky fingers.
You got the sneaky fingers. Maybe you should like wear like a shower cap to bed or something.
A bonnet.
Yeah. You got to figure something out, and then my fingers won't get stuck in it. See?
Just keep your hands to yourself.
My arms go where they go.
Yeah.
I'm a tossing, turning type of person. I can't stay in the same spot at all. I'll wake up one way and then I'll be in the other way.
Yeah.
And
I know, because you'll turn, and then at some point the blanket is wrapped around you like spaghetti on a fork. And I'm like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Can I have some of the blanket, please?
Right.
It's like, if you don't keep tossing and turning, you got the whole blanket wrapped in a circle.
Well, here's the thing. If I've got the blanket, like if I'm laying like on my back and I got the blanket over here and then I turn around, right? Then maybe my feet aren't like in the blanket, but if I spin around and then the blanket is on the other side of me and then wrapped around the other side, then I'm completely covered in the blanket. Yeah.
And then I'm just sitting there.
Yeah, you gotta figure
Some
something
nights
out.
I'll just go outside the room and then just grab another blanket and come in there.
Yeah.
Like, he could just have that damn blanket.
I don't think that there's a problem. Typically, I'm not a blanket man until like it's maybe like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
When the night's at its coldest, I'll need a blanket. But typically, I'll go to bed with the sheet, and I'll take the sheet, and you'll have the blanket. And that's just how it goes. I feel like, back in the 50s, they used to have like separate beds.
They did.
Right. Not the worst idea, I don't think.
Why?
I don't know, because it's like,
Then what they do when they about to have sex? They just push their best together.
I doubt it. I doubt that's what
They just
did.
squeezed in a one small bed.
And but I don't think that there's a problem with having two blankets. If you're in the same bed, you have two blankets. I think that's fine.
No, that's fine. That's why I go get the other one because I don't got time to deal with your shit.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a two blanket bed situation.
Oh my god, it's so funny that you say that because I can't remember who I was talking to, but somebody asked somebody like, "You and your wife sleep in the same bed?" And he was like, "Yeah." Like, why would you ask me that? That's such a weird question. It was at a job I was at or something, and the guy was like, "I don't sleep in the same room as my wife. Like, she like don't like that I snore at night, so I sleep in that room and she sleeps in that room." He's like, "Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Like, why did you feel the need to come out and tell people that?"
Yeah. The thing is, like, everybody's got their own situation and their own comfort zones, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, people are but it's not the social norm, you know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, ugh, why are they living like that?
Yeah, because everybody.
But there's not anything wrong with it.
No, it's just different than what you
It's just
think
different
it
than
should
what
be. Yeah.
people do. Yeah.
Well, I know my mom and dad. My dad he slept with the sleeping machine. He had asthma, sleep apnea, all that stuff. So he had the breathing machine at night, and it makes that noise like, and she's like, God damn, like it stopped him from snoring, but then she had to listen to the machine.
Yeah.
And she said sometimes the mask would come off his face in the middle of the night, and it'd be blowing on her. She'll wake up with the like oxygen blowing her in the face because it slipped off while he was sleeping.
Yeah.
It's like that sucks. And she dealt with it, but it's just like I don't know about that. That'd be tough. Have to have on like the big headphones at the end of the night. Like let him have his machine. I don't even know how my dad slept with that machine on. But I don't know. He still does, I think.
Yeah, used to it.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you gotta sleep, right? Now they make the machine's not as cumbersome as it used to be. Now they can just have it like a nose piece or something. I saw some commercials online where they do like a internal thing, and it's like a button. I don't know what they do, if it's like a sphincter type thing that they put in your nose or something.
Yeah, technology is crazy right now. The amount of things that they can do. They don't even have to like even with my like veteran stuff. I remember when like you had to carry your file, all that stuff, and then now it's all online. You don't even need to have the paperwork anymore.
Just look it up.
Yep, they just look up your name. It's already filed in there, and all that stuff is already taken care of.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, it's nice. I guess so. It's nice. I think it's bad for older people who is not in touch with that stuff. Like the lady I work with, she's like, they keep telling me I need to upgrade my phone. I have a flip phone. And I was just like, well, like your life probably would be a little bit easier if you didn't have a flip phone. And she's like, well, this works for me. The other phone, I kept dialing people. And like she couldn't figure out the touch screen. And she's in, mid 60s or something like that.
Right.
And she don't got kids or nothing to show her all the newer technologies coming out. So she's still on a flip phone. And she's like, I can call people. I can text them. It works for me. I was like,
Right.
You got internet? She was like, no, but I could play games.
Right.
And she's just playing like that little Tetris game or the little game with the ball and
Yeah, a brick breaker.
the brick breaker one.
On my Nokia brick, the one I liked was a parachute game. You got to go through the circles. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, it was pretty. I remember the first time I got a smartphone, and I was like late.
You were?
Yeah, I didn't get a smartphone until like 2015 or something.
Oh, you were real late.
And because I went like a year without a phone, at least.
Yeah.
Well, at least a year without a phone.
Jesus Christ.
But
I can't live without that.
and then I got the smartphone, and you're like, wow, all this neat stuff you can do.
Yeah.
On the internet.
And then since then, I mean, the phones have gotten even more and more. Like, I refuse to go to the iPhones. I stick with the Android because I can still understand the technology. Like, it took me a while to figure out
you
that.
You can get an iPhone too.
Yeah, I could
You'd
figure it out.
understand it. It's the same
It's not
thing.
that I can't
It's not
figure
like
it out.
it's completely different.
Yeah, but I don't understand the need for it. If Android worked the same, only thing I can't do It say liked on people comments. I can't put liked when somebody comment, and they take better pictures.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it. I can still do everything. So I'm gonna stick
like
with my
that-
little
this-
Android phone. Yeah. Simple, easy.
Right.
I'm kind of dreading getting an upgrade right now because I know it's gonna be a whole bunch of different stuff on there. I don't really want to deal with it. I'm pretty simple.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I did something with my phone, and now I get my phone automatically downloads a video game every week.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. My phone company had like some sort of like service, and they're like, "Do you want to opt into this?" And I was like, "Sure." And now it downloads a game to my phone every week.
You have to undownload.
Yeah, then I gotta undownload it.
You ever play it?
One was solitaire. I played solitaire for about an hour, and then
Solitaire is fun.
and then I had to turn it off. And then there's this new one where it's kind of like a Candy Crush type thing, but different. You know,
Yeah.
same but different. And then I played that, and then I deleted it. I'll give them a whirl. You know, and they'll be like, "Oh, they're all the same."
Yeah.
Right. But you know, I got a lot of pictures on my phone. So
You ain't got no room to
there's
download
no room.
no more
Yeah,
because
and
you
then
got.
it'll download the thing, and then my emails won't sync. Right.
Because you got 30 pictures of me passed out on the couch.
Right. More than maybe 3,000.
3,000?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Why do you think that people are so interested with you? Why do you think when you go places, people ask you, are you this person or say you look like this?
Because at the gas station, I went to the gas station, and this lady came up to me and said, "You just look just like him." And then I said, "What?" And then she said, "You need face tattoos." And I was like, "What are you talking about, lady?" And she's like, "You look like Jelly Roll."
And you hear the name, you automatically like, I'm a little bit offended by
I'm
that.
like, what the hell is a jelly? She said, "You ever been told that before?" And I said, "No." What's a jelly roll? You know? So then I look it up. It's like some country rapper man or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Nobody knows who the
He
hell
got a
Jelly
lot
Roll is.
of. He did some collabs with Tech9 apparently. So
I haven't seen him pop up on any of my streams, and I listen to all the hip hop podcasts, and he ain't popped up on those.
And so I look up pictures, and then I was even more offended after I saw pictures of this Jelly Roll.
Because he just looked like this ghetto white boy with tattoos on his face.
Yeah, and I don't.
And she said, "You missing the tattoos."
Yeah, all you're missing is the tattoos. You look just like him. And I was like, wow, no way.
No, you don't look like him.
I don't look like
Was
him.
she a black girl that asked you that?
No, it was an old white lady. Like an old white lady.
Okay, so you got to give her a pass when it comes to that. It's pretty funny. The last lady just asked you where you going hunting because she was confused.
That wasn't the last lady. That was
the lady in Portland.
Yeah, that was 6 years ago.
You going hunting?
Yeah, because I was wearing an orange shirt. I was wearing a hunter's orange shirt. Yeah.
I don't know why people feel comfortable like just saying anything to people, but like I don't know. That's pretty funny. You got offended by the whole Jelly Roll thing?
I don't think I was offended. I don't think it was warranted.
Y'all both just white guys with a hat on.
White guys with beards, red beards. That's the thing, is it's the red beard thing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
When The Hangover came out, everybody with a red beard looked like Zach Galifianakis. Every single person.
Yeah.
I got it. This other guy that I used to know, he got it at the same. It was like like you can, if you were around, what year would that be? Maybe like,
oh shit,
2007. Was it 17? 2007.
What movie?
The Hangover.
Oh yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah, when that movie came out, everybody with a red beard, Zach Galifianakis. Oh, you look like that guy from The Hangover. You know, Alan? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but he don't
Only
look like...
he's 10 years older than I am.
And
you know?
he's so he's so short and little stubby short man. He
Right.
just had a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't have imaginations no more. That's funny.
So if you got a red beard, you look like somebody else with a red beard.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, this is the end of the podcast. Thank you guys for watching another episode of the Sweet Gravy Podcast. If you have any questions or suggestions, please go to sweetgravypod@gmail.com. You can also hit us up on YouTube and every other streaming platform.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye-bye.